Good day listeners and welcome to Ing24 News. It is becoming clearer on a daily basis where the Nigeria 2023 elections is headed. Hear what a chieftain of the All Progressive Congress Party, APC, Chief Femi Fani-kayode, FFK said about Peter Obi and his supporters, the Obedients. Let me make this clear from the outset. I am a member of the APC and a supporter of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. This contribution does not in any way derogate from that, and my analysis is more of an academic and intellectual exercise than anything else. I am not a supporter of Peter Obi and I have no intention of becoming one. I am however interested on what his supporters represent and stand for, and that is the subject of this essay. They are worthy of my attention only because there are eyes and relevance in the political configuration of our nation, just in a matter of weeks, is meteoric and phenomenal. In order to counter and defeat them or to keep them in their place, we must at least attempt to understand them and figure out how their minds work. The following are my findings. Those that are the supporters of Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate, are known as Obedients, and they are everywhere. Those of us in the larger political parties like the ruling APC and the opposition PDP, treat them with contempt and ignore them at our own peril. The truth is that the why are far more dangerous to our collective cause as a ruling class than many of us can possibly conceive or appreciate. Only the discerning can appreciate this and know precisely where this whole thing may be heading. They may not have structures or elected representatives in the legislative and executive arms of government, but they have ideas and vision coupled with a clear ideological and philosophical bent which can and will endure for far longer than mere political platforms and structures. Unknown to them as well as virtually everyone else, therein lies their power. As they say, an idea whose time has come cannot be stopped. Long after we are all gone they will still be here because structures and political alliances rarely endure, but ideas and vision last forever. Again they will outlive and outlast us all because they are not a political party in the true sense of the word, but rather a growing national movement which scales and spreads across ethnic, religious, political and regional lines and traditional boundaries. They also represent a generational and paradigm shift which is increasingly attractive to many, and they are bound tightly together by a common purpose, common objective. Namely to rid Nigeria of the old order and usher in the new. That is really what they want to do, and that is the primary and strongest source of their inspiration and motivation. They are far more dangerous to what the French describe as the ancient regime, the old political class and the entire system itself, than anything we have ever seen before, because most of them, bar their leader and a small handful of political tried and tested veterans and old war horses around him, are not politicians and have never ventured anywhere near the political arena or the circles of power. In the main they are an innovatively aggressive and frightful array and association of angry and determined young men and women who clearly have the courage of their convictions coupled with the audacity, fury, daring, rage and firm resolve of those that were involved in the End-SARS protesters and the fiery foot soldiers that effected the 1917 Russian Bolshevik Revolution led by Vladimir Ilyich Lenin. There is also something Rawlinesque and intimidating about them. That is to say, they are like the late, great and mighty son of Africa and leader of Ghana, President Jerry Rawlings, who also led a successful revolution in his country in 1979 and who, on his second coming in 1981 when he toppled yet another government, said, "If there is no justice there can be no peace." That is the spirit that is in the Obedients, and that is what moves them. Yet though they do not like to hear it, their chances of winning the presidential election next year, short of a miracle, are very slim. And deep down they all know it, even if they refuse to publicly acknowledge it. Despite that, they are determined to fight to the end, hope for the best, work hard and give it their best shot, and of course, therein lies their victory. In this game courage is the key. As they say, he who dares wins. Again, as they say, fortune favors the bold, and these young people are both daring and bold. That they can challenge the status quo and vie for the sacred and awesome power that has been shared by the two major political parties.